Now, this week we are witnessing once again a tussle involving political parties. The divorce application by Jubilee Party seeking to rid itself of the coalition agreement signed with the Party of Development and Reforms PDR, which has since changed its name to UDA. Now, this should ordinarily pass for one of those usual quarrels between contracting parties or even partners in a troubled marriage. But I speak about it tonight because it is only the latest symptom of a sick political party system in this country. Now, I grew up under the monolithic KANU regime, and throughout the clamor for a return to multi-party politics, the word democracy was almost always interchangeably used with multipartyism. In other words, the people who fought and hoped for the return of many political parties believed, mistakenly so I can now add, that merely having more parties would result in democracy and a better political culture. I say mistakenly because nearly 30 years later, the verdict is there for all to see. Today we have in this country 73 fully registered political parties, with 5 others still going through the process as of this evening. That makes a total of 78 political parties, give or take. But as one American president once asked, are we better off? To begin with, political parties were meant to expand our choices, to broaden our range of ideological options. In other words, belonging to Party A was supposed to be markedly different from belonging to Party B. But today, can anyone really tell the difference between any of the parties? How does a member of ODM truly differ from a Jubilee supporter or UDA member for that matter? And I don't mean their ethnicity. The honest truth is that parties mean absolutely nothing in this country. Who is it out there who can genuinely tell me what their party stands for on anything? Anyone? How many card-carrying members of any party do we have out there? And I don't mean people who sing at political rallies. I'm talking about committed members who follow every twist and turn in their parties. Now, is it any wonder then that since KANU left power in 2002, no one party has formed government more than once? I say that knowing fully well that Jubilee is currently serving its second term, but honestly, is the Jubilee party in government today really the same one that formed the government in 2013? Is it even the same party that contested in 2017? You see, in those days when people fought for multipartyism, the idea was having a winning party or coalition of parties that would form the government, but then there would be the opposition. That would be the government in waiting, they called it. Today we have opposition parties who are not the government in waiting, but they're actually waiting inside government. On the other hand, we have MPs on the ruling party who are behaving like the government in waiting, yet they're in government, supposedly. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get more confusing than that. Tonight I dare ask, what have political parties really done for us in this country? I know that sounds like a taboo question, but just think about it. We have done everything we could ever do for these parties. As a country, we have made robust provisions for them in the Constitution. We have a Political Parties Act. We give money from the exchequer to run the bigger parties. What more could anyone ask for? What have we got in return, except personal and sometimes tribal outfits that have no rules, no members, real members I mean, no ideologies, no principles? It is embarrassing to say, 29 years since the repeal of Section 2A, that KANU was, strictly speaking, the last real political party we ever had. We can argue about the means KANU used to do that, but it had structures, party members, it had organs. Have we failed to achieve through persuasion what KANU managed by coercion? What message are we sending to the world as a people? Is this really what the decades-long clamor for multipartyism was about? Is this why so many Kenyans lost life and limb? Was this it? This? And by the way, when is the last time your party, your political party, that one you called yours, sought your opinion about any of the alliances and divorces currently unfolding in our country? Enough said. That is my angle for the week.